Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is your boy Kung Grex's Prime coming at you with some very special news. Undead Labs has kind of pulled a fast one on me and probably on a good chunk of the community by them putting out Update 31, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the infestation uh, update that I've been beta testing since January, right? So it has nothing to do with that, but everything to do with Halloween. I did expect them to bring out the fearsome footage pack, which is the Halloween, stuff where you can get the swine and bone mine mask and several other masks and outfits that you do some quests for the bounty broker. And also, I expected to be able to get the same jack-o'-lantern and the welder's mask and all this other stuff that you'll be able to get from just logging in between October 17th and November 7th of this year. All that was expected. What I didn't expect was the new clothing that they brought out. They brought up 10 new articles of clothing that you'll be able to get. 5, which you'll get as soon as you log in. And the other 5, you have to go around looking for it in the world. Now, I can make a small recommendation for all you guys that are looking for these articles of clothing and to get them as quickly as possible is to actually look at the descriptions of the actual clothing themselves and see what they tell you to go. Some will tell you to go to houses, others will tell you to go to gas stations, others will tell you to go to storage facilities. Whatever it tells you to go, that's where you want to go. Also, another little tip that I want to give you guys offhand is that if you want to get these things as quickly as possible, the best way to do it will be to go into the green zone map difficulty. Now, it's up to you guys if you want to do it that way or not. The only reason I say this is because when you use the map difficulty of green zone, or just lower the difficulty all the way to green zone, and you'll have even an easier time not worrying about, pesky pharaohs and all kinds of stuff spawning from thin air, attacking you while you're trying to loot and get these items, is to go to green zone. That because the actual items have a 200% chance to drop versus, let's say, in standard zone 100. And as you guys know, as you go up and higher in difficulty, there is a lot less chance of you getting rare items or items themselves. So, and also in green zone, there'll be tons and tons of boxes to open, which gives you a higher probability again to get these items quicker. So that's kind of like when I wanted to tell you guys about Update 31. Now, I am a little bit concerned, and this is where, I always do these good, bad, the ugly stuff. Normally is when I'm doing the beta test. It's because I've been beta testing the infestation, or as I like to call it, infestations are the enemy. And I've been doing a lot of beta testing on that, and there's been some changes and adjustments that are made, but I don't think they're quite exactly where they want to be with that. So maybe we'll see it in Update 32. Maybe not. I know that there's going to be a new PTR. And, of course, I'm going to throw out some content for you guys to watch if you guys are interested in watch it live or maybe in video format. I still haven't really made that decision quite yet. But I do have it, on the schedule to do some PTR testing in the very near future. So stand by for that. There are some glitches that I am noticing in the beta, and some of them are transferring over to State of Decay, like Update 31. I noticed that there is a strong possibility of bloaters appearing from thin air, and also bloaters exploding, a fair distance away from your vehicle. I would say somewhere between 5 to 10 feet. Or like if you take a bloater and you line them up, it'll be like 2 or 3 bloaters distance from your vehicle, and they explode. And your character actually receives damage when your vehicle, and you will have to jump out your vehicle to not get plagued or, continue getting damage from the actual bloater juice that gets, put into your vehicle when that happens. So there are some glitches that I hope that they work on the next update, and that they can kind of strain out how things spawn in, particularly when you're driving a very fast vehicle. Sometimes you have zero chance to react. It is something that I've brought to their attention on the PTR survey. Hopefully they get to it in the near future. And that is something that I see. Now, there is something I want to close this video with, which it's kind of something that we've talked about. And I say we, with several other content creators that have been part of this podcast that I try to make every so many months. called the Prime Directive, and we've talked about this in great depth. That there's really not much more that I don't think Undead Labs is going to throw on the table for us. I mean, I see a couple more little, knickknacks in terms of clothing being introduced. I know they mentioned in their stream that we're going to see some more camouflage clothing. So we're going to see more of that. There's going to be more, little things that they're going to bring in, maybe some added features in the next few packs that when they recycle them, we might see 1 or 2 extra items in there. And I think one more big content before I think they send this game off into the sunset. And the reason I think that is because they have already kind of like started opening up the source code to the modders. That's kind of like an indicator that they're ready to relinquish command of the game, and I kind of let the game run itself from that point on. So I know that to be something that's going to happen fairly soon if it hasn't happened already. I know there were talks about it. I saw stuff on several social media sites that were talking about that, and I wish I would have taken a screenshot of those conversations so I can kind of just flash it to you guys and show you what I was talking about. So I think that we're coming to a close of State of Decay 2, which is kind of exciting and sad at the same time, because we will be focusing now, I believe, Undead Labs will be putting all their full effort into working on State of Decay 3. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And if you are, let me know in the comments below what you think of that, or that theory that I have going, because it's not, it's not facts. I'm just going by what I feel the moves they're making now, how the content, like last year we got a lot of content. By this time, we had update 26, we had several other content packs that were dropped in between all that, different things that were shown and made last year, and some of the stuff kind of transferred over this year. And now we're kind of like, it feels like there's like these huge gaps of content that they are not, they're not talking about. They had a roadmap, and they've only met half of that roadmap. And like with the infestation, I guess is really, right. I guess they're stumped right now on how to go about making the infestations an actual reality with what they got currently working with the game. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to throw this content out there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if only if you enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button, share the content with anybody you like. And if you don't mind whatsoever, hit that subscribe button and notification bell on the way out the door. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.